Hi guys, and welcome back once again to C++ lecture 13 with Junior. Alright, today's topic, guys, I'll be teaching you on how to write a program for structures. Alright, which is called struct in C++. It simply means structures in English. This is a shortcut for just the prefix for structure. They just write struct. Alright, so I'll be helping you guys now and then tutoring you on how to write a good syntax for structure program that uses structures, and then so that you'll be able to answer any structure problem that you might have at hand. Alright, so as always, I've always promised, and then that I'll always have a notepad here with some sample notes that will help you guys, and then before we go to into programming the actual thing. So here is how the syntax of the structure. Alright, note that I wrote A, B, C, D, E, F to mark actually the sequence in which you should always follow when you're writing a structure. Alright, so starting with A, and then you write struct, and then you write the name of the structure, and then mind you, when you're talking about structure, it can be any structure. I might be talking about structure, let's just say maybe a house is a structure, car is a structure. I mean, a structure as you know from English. Alright, so first thing first, you'll have to specify on your program. You have to say, okay, I'm going to now on my program I'll be building a certain structure. You'll be creating a certain structure, and then you write struct, lowercase s, and then struct, and then you write the name of the structure, maybe house, or like I said, house is a structure. And then now you open the parenthesis, and then you open the parenthesis below, and then on B, then now you write fields. Mind you, what are fields actually? Okay, now looking back at other lecturers so far, then here I have this little explanation for you to help you remember actually when I say field, what are fields associated to the data that we know so far, the information that we have obtained so far throughout the lecturers. Okay, fields, which are simply our well-known variable declarations without initialization. If you don't know what is this, it then means you should go back and then quickly just do the revision and check on the previous lecturers. What are variables declaration without initialization, guys? Without initialization, those are your fields, right? And then now NB, do not call them declaration actually, because now in structures, when we're talking about structures, we don't talk about a variable declaration. We're talking about fields. But mind you, to a normal programming look at the previous structures that we've covered, we call them declarations. But then now here they are called what? They are called fields, guys. They are called fields. Maybe there might be this theory question, they'll be asking you the elements of a structure, then you know that the components of a structure are called fields. They are not called declaration without initialization. No, I'm just having this explanation here to help you guys actually to remember, to be able to link the two, associate the two. All right, and then now after this parenthesis, and then you'll have your fields where you will declare your variables. All right, without initialization, but don't call them variable, we call them fields. And then now you're going to close a parenthesis, and then after closing a parenthesis, you guys, do you see this? All right, here you have to terminate. You have to write the statement terminator. You have to terminate, always, right? Always terminate after the closing parenthesis, which is at C. You'll always, C was marking actually this. C was marking these, guys. All right, and then now you come to D. That's where now you remember everything here is above the main, is on top of the main function. And then now on D, now that's where you write your main function, our popular playground, right? A main function. This is our popular as beginners playground, right? Where now inside the main function, now you're going to say, remember, now here we have defined a certain structure, maybe say structure house, and then here also you write house, and then now we're going to specify now the name of the structure, and then you specify the object now. All right, maybe if assuming it was here, you say structure house, then now here you're going to say house. Maybe assume you might say let me say a camping house, maybe it might be a camp house, maybe any kind of a house that you will be trying to build as a structure, create as a structure. All right, and then below you'll have the statement in terms of what you want to do with the structure that you are building. All right, and then now in the main function, as we always know, you close, and then that's where you finish. So what you guys should notice that the structure will define the fields, and then outside in the main you're going to create a component of that structure, and then now in terms of now giving values to the fields, you're going to use that component of that structure. You're going to use that component using a certain syntax that now you're going to see in our coding. So now let's just I'll quickly now go to code block, and then have now have a project, a new empty file. Then now okay, I'll go to my project and then save. Okay, let me save as. Then now let's name it and structure. Okay, then location. All right, still selecting the location, guys. Oh my god. Oh, tutorials, there we go. All right, then now this is structure. This is structure.cpp. remember, mind you, now we're in code block, so we always have to say .cpp. all right, there we save. And then now, okay, let's quickly now include our derivative. Okay, include our IO stream, and then using name space standard. all right, okay, now I'll try to cascade between the code block and this notepad so that we can see. all right, okay, this is what we have. We said on top you'll have to define your structure, so just write struct, then just write struct. Okay, now let's create a structure. Let's create structure car as a structure, right? Now we're going to build a car. Then now let's open now on C. You see this code block is so nice. After I open this parenthesis, it even close it, and then it even now terminate here. So that's very nice, that's very giving. all right, okay, now on B, remember on B we need fields. Fields are variable declaration, right? We have variable declaration without initialization. So it then means now my fields, now I can have okay, I'll give you example, and then I might have string the string name, you know, now to specify the name of the car. And then now I might have let's say double price. Okay, double price. Okay, double price, then the price of it. Then I might even have string color of the car. I might have what else can I add to the car? What else can I add to the car? all right, these are the ones that so far I think they're good enough not to have so many things that might even confuse you guys. So now these are what all of these are called what? These are fields. These are fields, guys. These are called fields. all right, then now I go to D. D is int main, and then to our famous. all right, then now here I said my structure is a car. Then now in here I have to create a car object. Then I'm going to say that structure is a car, so I'm going to say, you see here is the name of the structure, because I say structure and the name of the structure. Then I write the name of the structure, then I write the object of that structure. So now here I'm going to say car, and then that is what, let me say a bakkie or a truck, or a bakkie. Let me just say a bakkie. A bakkie as my car. All right, then below here I might even request, maybe let me first actually assign initialize the values to all these fields, right? All these fields of a car. All right, then now I want to initialize. I'm going to use, guys, okay, let me zoom. Okay, yes. Now you see, remember the structure is what is a car. All right, and then now in the main function, this is an object of the structure, object of our structure. So now just write fully here, object of our structure. All right, this is an object of our structure. So now I want to initialize values to my attribute. Okay, let me have a command here. Okay, I want to assign, not initialize. Okay, assign. I want to assign values to our attributes, to our fields. To our fields. To our fields. All right. So now, as I'm going to assign values to our attributes, I'm going to call those attributes via the object of the structure. So I'm going to say bakkie, and then I use the dot. Now I use the dot, then bakkie dot, and then okay, let me say, and then you see bakkie dot, and then I'm going to say name. Then I can assign that name to I can assign it a value. Remember, name is what? Name is a string. So I can say, what's the name of the car? Okay, BMW. All right, because I love BMW. All right, guys. Now and then let's initialize. Now let's assign another field, and then which is what? A price. Then you're going to say bakkie dot price. It then means price of the bakkie. All right. Then we assign it to what is a double. Then now how can I say a BMW is a bakkie? Oh my god, BMW has a bakkie? No, let me say oh my god, a bakkie. Just to mind you, this was going to be correct to just continue BMW being a bakkie, but then now I just want to write something that is going to make sense to you guys. So let me say Ford. Let me say Ford. All right, okay, let's say Ford, and then now the price of the Ford. Then now I can give it a price, right? Then I'll choose to say that a bakkie is 4,590. okay, oh, let me say 400. Yeah, 450,000, right? Very well, fair enough. That's the bakkie, Ford bakkie. All right, and then now the color of that bakkie, I'm going to the color of that object, which is a bakkie. Then I'm going to say bakkie dot the color, bakkie dot color. Then is a string. Then I can give it. Okay, let's see. So rate. Fair enough. All right, now I have assigned values to the fields of our structure object, right, which is a bakkie. All right, then now let's just be so nice and display them, right? Let's just display them, guys. So then we'll say see out. Let's just display them. The structure name, the structure name is, what is the structure name? Then now we continue, write this, and then now the structure name, and then when you call it, we're still going to call it via the object, which is bakkie dot, and then now we say bakkie dot name. Then that like that, and then Let's end line, guys. I always prefer to end line. Again, now I'm going to continue and then see out. Then I'm going to display all the information that we have. And then now the price of the structure. The price of the structure. Price of the structure is, okay, let me extend here a bit. Alright, the price of the structure is, then I can speak very, and then now I can, and then now I'm going to again say Baki dot, now I say price, Baki dot price. That's the only way, using the dot function, the dot operator, to access the to access the component of a structure. We always use the object dot, and then now that field that we are looking for, right? This is how it will always be. So now now after that, and then the color, and the color is, and the color is, all right, and then we say Baki dot, then you call that field Baki dot color, and then now you can end line. Remember, end line, everything that follows is going to be on the new line, on the new line below. So now, because we're in the main, then we can now return 0 to mark the end of the execution. All right, okay, now one thing to include, I use strings here, so it then means let me go up and include the strings, not to have confusions. Include, and then now I'm going to include the strings. I'm going to include the strings. All right, okay, let's now let me quickly build and see if we have any error. Yes, we have error. You say what? Okay, let's hear the error. Error, struct car has no member named. Oh, please, can you guys see the spelling? Oh my god, it's just me clicking on the button and then pressing the wrong one. Let's see. So you see below here it says 0 error, 0 warning. So I keep hiding this so that you can see the whole code. And then now let's build, all right, and see what is displayed. You see? Okay, let me place it here nicely. Okay, let's analyze. Then they say the structure name is, and then you see it says Baki name is what? Is Ford. Then the price of the structure is, then now it says, mind you, I added this R here, guys. I added this R, and then the value is the one that follows, 450. Is what? Is 450,000, yes. And the color is, and then you see the color is red. And then now that's all that we wanted to do. All right. So now I will then now on the next lecture, I'm going to stop this video to make it short, and then on the next lecture I will actually have the very same structure, but will ask the user to enter, to provide the details of the structure that they're building, the details of the structure that they're building. All right, guys. So now this is, yeah, I think this was it for this lecturer. Then quickly the next lecturer is on the way. All right, see you on the next lecturer.